Well, welcome back to Milton Keynes, MK Arena for Players' Championship 12. We are in to the fourth round, the last 16 here, and we have a man trying to do the double for the second time this year. Gary Anderson, the two-time world champion who won here yesterday, did so beating Gabriel Clemens, the German, in the final, surviving a couple of match darts in that final. Taking on rapid Ricky Evans, the fastest player in world darts, and a guy who really has turned up this weekend and played some fantastic stuff. Ricky Evans has never, ever, in his PDC career, made back-to-back quarterfinals. We have seen him in a final, we have seen him make semis before, but we've never seen him make a quarterfinal and then back it up in the following tournament by making at least the quarterfinals again. Well, if he wins this game here against the two-time world champion, two-time Premier League winner, then he will have done that, because he made the quarterfinals yesterday and was only undone by the top seed Peter Wright, averaging 110 against him. So far today, he has beaten Steve Hine, Dave Chisnell and Keegan Brown. He has averaged around about the 93 mark in all three of those matches, but we know he's got gears, Ricky Evans. He averaged 110 against Dave Chisnell in beating him yesterday. Averaged 100 against Richie Burnett. We know he has some special, special talent. And maybe
Practice
after
over. It's Gary
years
to throw first for the bullseye,
showing little flashes of it here and there, maybe he's unlocking some of it this weekend.
25.
However, Gary Anderson, he did the double in Barnsley, won both Players' Championship events in a weekend earlier on in the year. He won here yesterday, and he has
25
been one of the most consistent players over this weekend.
25, once again, please.
Victories so far against Vincent Camphouse, Mark Webster, and averaged 101 in beating Chris Quantock in his board final. 6-3, 6-3 and 6-1, respectively, those wins.
25 would be Gary to throw first.
And it is the Flying Scotsman who has the advantage of throwing first. Welcome to our viewers on Facebook. Showing you a little taste of what you get being a PDC TV subscriber.
140.
128 players came here today. We are down to the last 16.
140.
And these two trading 140s.
77.
Seen some big displays already on this streaming board today. 105 average from Mickey Mansell a few moments ago in smashing Mensur Suljovic all over the board, won it 6-0. Gabriel Clemens, yesterday's runner-up, averaged 105 and beaten Martin Atkins, brackets Wigan. 98 average from Dimitri Vandenberg. 98 average from James Wilson, still not enough against Brendan Dolan. Dolan's still going in this tournament. Anderson won't take out the 144, but a trio of 140s for Ricky Evans gives him a real chance of a break of throw in this opening leg. Treble 19 for double 12. Single 12. Now double 13.
68.
Racing round the board, but unable to kill it off.
$34. No score.
Rapid Ricky Evans has managed to bust his score first dart there. Silly, silly darts.
No score.
But he's been let off.
Game shot.
Ricky Evans given a lifeline and gifted a break of throw. Now, there aren't many players in the world
100
who have winning records against Gary Anderson, but Ricky Evans, curiously, is one of them.
139.
He has beaten Gary 3 of their 5 previous meetings, including the most recent one, which was only a couple of months ago here in Milton Keynes. He won that game 6-4. Most of their meetings were a fair few years ago, it has to be said, but they did meet at this year's
100.
UK Open when Gary Anderson won it 10-3. He was excellent that weekend in Minehead, went on to claim the title for the first time.
96.
He has won 5 titles already this year, Gary Anderson. And that is a fantastic visit. 168. Ricky Evans giving it the full
168.
Wallace and Gromit treatment there.
$100.
Double top. Double 10.
Game shot.
There we go. Anderson finally pins a double. It's a 12-dart leg and he breaks straight back.
$180.
Looked inevitable, didn't it, after that second dart? It's the gateway for
60.
Gary Anderson to plough that third dart into.
$58. $140.
Ricky Evans, the fastest player in world darts. He can throw a 180 in 2.5 seconds. You've never ever seen anybody throw this quick. And when it's all working properly, he is terrifying. But Gary enjoys
58.
a quick game of darts himself, and it could play into his hands. Quick look at Ricky's score there. Realised he didn't have to start on the bullseye.
81.
And then perhaps was a little bit distracted. Made up for it with his next couple of darts.
100. $11.
Big ask. Too big an ask. Northampton Shaman
58.
hoping that Anderson misses more doubles.
Game
and he
shot.
doesn't. So he goes into the lead for the first time in this one, Gary Anderson. Winner of this through to the
45.
quarter-finals. And it could well be a meeting with the top seed Peter Snakebite Wright. He's taking on the bronze Adonis
180.
Steve Beaton. We thought at one point it was going to be a Wright versus Anderson
80.
final yesterday, but Wright was beaten in the semis by Gabriel Clemens. Clemens has just been beaten in a last leg decider by the number 2 seed Michael Smith, Gary Anderson's protege. That means that Smith is taking on John Henderson for a place in the quarters.
96.
Check out pdc.tv, the website, for how this is all panning out. TV.connect will give you all the
180.
stats as Anderson piles in his third 180. It could be another 4-visit leg for the Flying Scotsman.
84.
Perfect.
Game shot.
And it is another 4-visit leg, a 12-darter for Gary Anderson, another break of throw, and rapid Ricky Evans. Well, his hopes of making it back-to-back quarter-finals this weekend
140.
appear to be fading because Gary is averaging 103.
96. $100.
We've got people watching all over the world. They've been in America, in Australia there. Shane.
134.
Australia, where Corey Cadby, the man who was beaten in the final of the UK Open by Gary Anderson this year, has been tearing it up on the domestic tour. He's won his 6th tournament in a
140.
row down under. There's King Cadby. We'll be back on the PDC tour later this year if everything goes according
58.
to plan. And it sounds as if he's going to be sharp and match ready. As Anderson, what route does he go? He went for the 15s, but needed the treble to get a dart for the leg.
105.
That will do. Double 8
59.
for 4-1. And this might be turning into a procession.
Game shot.
13 darter. 4-1. Ricky Evans needs to find some more gears. He can do this.
58.
We saw him do it at the World Championship a few years ago. He was 2-0 in sets and 2-0 in legs down to Simon Whitlock. Survived match darts for a 3-0 defeat and
47.
then just went berserk. Got faster and faster, better and better. Whitlock was bamboozled and ended up losing in the last set decider.
99.
One of the greatest comebacks we've ever seen at Ali Pali, certainly in a first round game.
36.
A lot easier making comebacks in set play, though. You've always got a little bit of breathing room.
100.
And the margin for error is running out fast for Ricky Evans here.
48.
I can tell you that Peter Wright is 3-2 up on the bronze Adonis Steve Beaton. It may be that the Scottish World Cup of Darts
59.
teammates Wright and Anderson are on a collision course in the quarter-finals. They both win their games. They will meet in a shootout for the semis.
99.
Brendan Dolan 3-all with Awesome Dawson Merschel. Ian White and Darren Webster 1 apiece.
140. 59.
Oh, just a rare off leg for Gary Anderson.
Game shot.
And it means that Evans wasn't under massive pressure. He missed one big number, but still managed to take out the 45 to cut the gap to 2.
97. 49.
Absolutely destroyed his own gear there, Rapid Ricky. There'll be a quick moment for repairs. Let's see if he's as quick
59.
replacing his flights as he is at throwing his darts. Well, no is the answer. Well, he's not messing around, though.
121.
Ricky Evans changes his flight, and within, what, less than half a second of him actually affixing it
45.
on, it's in the treble 20. That's why he's called Rapid.
99. 58.
Ooh, here we go then.
180.
Here we go then, Ricky Evans. That's his first maximum in this one. He leaves himself 52.
180.
Great response from Gary Anderson, but this is down to Ricky. If he takes this out, it's a break, and game very much on. Double 10. He has taken it out. We have a real contest here. Looked like Gary Anderson was going to run away with this one. He was averaging 105, but his average has dropped by almost 10 points in the last 2.5 legs. Oh my, Gary.
$99.
When he does get in this zone, Ricky Evans, he can just become a completely different animal. Nothing matters. He is just
133.
a big ginger Northamptonshire blur racing around the oche, smashing in big scores.
174.
Like 174. We could have a level game here.
137. 58.
Leaves himself 70. Anderson, what pressure can be applied? Could leave himself double 18 here.
180.
That is a fifth 180 for Gary Anderson. And once again, he asked the question of Ricky Evans. Does he have an answer? Nearly busts it.
54.
Misses the double 16 as well. And maybe that 180 is a game-changing one. And that is a brutal dart for Gary Anderson.
16.
Misses the double 18, hits the
Game
single
shot.
one. And we do have a level game. It looked like Evans might have blown his chance, but his hopes of making a back-to-back quarter-final, or back-to-back quarter-final runs
100.
are still very much alive here. He has to find a breaker throw, but he's won 3 legs on the spin here, Rapid Ricky. And he is
140.
in the zone.
$43. 140.
This might well be happening. 4-1 down to a 2-time world champion who won yesterday,
180.
averaging 105. And he's found a way to get back in this one. And he should be first to a finish. He is first to a finish. 87 required for Ricky Evans. Could be the
98.
Pivotal moment in this game. Treble 17. Single 20. Bullseye!
62.
One dart missed by Evans. 80 required for Gary Anderson. Wonderful dart. Double 5.
75.
Too many missed darts at double for Gary Anderson, and it may cost him a place in the quarterfinals. Double 4. Ricky Evans is on the verge of victory. Anderson, furious with himself. It is 4 legs on the spin for Rapid Ricky.
140.
We said he could produce a comeback, and it would be quick.
100.
But did you think it would happen?
$81.
He beat him last time out when they met here in Milton Keynes a couple of months ago.
57.
That was by 6 legs to 4. History could be repeating here.
140.
Peter Wright, 4-3 with Steve Beaton. That's not a foregone conclusion. It looked nailed on
84.
that we'd see Wright and Anderson clashing in the quarterfinals, but I'm not so sure now because Evans has got 2 visits to see off the 140.
92.
That will do. 2 match darts coming in for Rapid Ricky Evans. Anderson could hit a 7th 180 here.
180.
And it might not matter. 48 for Rapid Ricky Evans to complete an incredible comeback. Double 8. Oh,
40.
Oh no! Can he find the tops?
60.
He can't. And Ricky cannot believe it. Bouncing up and down at the back of the cubicle. Double 2. Can he hold his nerve in the madhouse?
No score.
5 match darts missed by Rapid Ricky Evans, and we are going all the way to a last leg decider in which Anderson will have the throw.
$100. $134.
Evans picks himself back up off the canvas and fires in a 1-3-4. I have absolutely no idea. You have the bouncy and quite
58.
frankly unpredictable Ricky Evans and the raging Gary Anderson, who has smashed in 7 180s in this game and might still lose it. We're nearly in double digits for the number of maximums in this match, and Gary Anderson has hit the vast, vast majority.
43.
And he is fuming. Gary Anderson always says, oh, it's just a game of darts. I don't mind win or lose. I'll treat it the same. But he is absolutely raging at his own inability to hit the doubles. This is the old Gary Anderson before he became a world champion, when he smashed in 180s more than anybody
60.
else, but still missed doubles and lost games. And Ricky Evans to close it out. It looked like he'd blown his chance.
60.
He might yet blow his chance. He's missed 7 darts for the match.
122.
He has left a finish, Anderson. Can Evans seal it?
Oh,
finally, Ricky Evans gets over the line. An astonishing comeback. 4-1 down to the 2-time world champion. And he has battled back in the most scintillating fashion. Gary Anderson, 7 180s in that game. Not enough. He will not complete the double this weekend. Ricky Evans makes back-to-back quarterfinals for the very first time in his career. And could he claim a first ever PDC title today in Milton Keynes?
And the good from the world of darts gathering under one roof to celebrate 12 fantastic months.
Oh, carry on, fellas!
My one finger on the front door.
Let's take a little look at how
the night unfolded.